venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Tonight, a good one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the New York Jets and the Chicago Bears on Monday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get the preseason started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Look at this to start out. A little pop pass to begin this one. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got a man. It's Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Yeah, at some point you just have to know when the party's over. You just have to cut your losses. I think in this case he's just trying to do a little bit too much, make something out of nothing, and he ends up being taken back for a pretty big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. On the move left. Will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to have the 1st down and more. And he'll take this one in. Roll, Otunze. Touchdown, Bears. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll run here with the rookie and mark him down up beyond the 30. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Gervon Dexter there on the tackle. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. He barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
He'll take it in at the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll They'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, here's Quinshawn Judkins. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. It's 3rd and 4. They'll try to get this one on the ground. On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. Brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10. They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Come on. Hey, let's go, 80.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 28-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And on 1st down, it's back to Judkins. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Judkins. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 3rd down, we'll try to get it on the ground.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
York's kick is good. And the Bears will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one taken at the 7.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Braylon Allen. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll run here with Allen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. And the Jets have a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can
and he's in! Touchdown, New York. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. A minute 58 to go in the 1st half of play. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. He'll throw on 1st down with Murray. He'll get back to Quinshon Judkins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good. For a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 32.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Moving to his right. Now he'll run.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Rolling to the left. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide, and he does it here after picking up the first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Chicago. York now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bears move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 67 Pirates. Pirates.
Back to the air once more on second down. Quick throw here is complete. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football at their own 40.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Green.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. He's still on his feet, trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 59 yards. So the big play gets him down close, and now it's first and goal. Judkins will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
York, good on the extra point. And the Bears go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the jump.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Look him up on a second down and 8. He'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Harry now for Allen. Good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I-formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
3rd and a yard. Allen gonna get it again, and he's gonna be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
And anytime you have one of these big backs, this is exactly the spot to use him. Just lower those pads, keep those legs moving. He's able to find just enough of a seam to pick up the first down.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Up the middle goes Judkins here. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the gun, it's Murray. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second down, they need 7. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing Murray. They'll try to set up the screen here. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One,
now, how about this? It's a fake. They try to let the up man run with it, but he gets buried behind the line, and they turn it over on down. First down throw for Murray. Quick throw, taken in, and he will score! Touchdown, Bears!
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
They'll run it on the inside handoff, and he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Reuben hit the line there for the tackle. Here's 3rd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Oh, look at this! It's a fake! That is down the field and caught. And this is going to be a 1st down. That is a head coach not afraid to roll the dice. This time it pays off and a 1st down. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now Murray. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. So 3 quarters have come and gone. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. On 1st down, Murray. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, He's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Murray going to look to do it himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
It's a designed run for Murray. Oh, the ball's out. And the Jets come up with the takeaway. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense, the quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Now, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Jets first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught at the 3. And the Jets are looking at a first and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2. They'll look to throw yet again. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6. They're in 4-down territory for sure, But what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. That is caught, and he's in. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, New York. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Murray. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's Felton. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Murray's going to throw again. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Now it's York for the PAT. His kick is good, and the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll find his receiver, that's Jalen Royal. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Back to the air one more time. Throw, left side, complete to Pearson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he's going to be taken down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold it on 4th down.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop, and that should just about do it. So this one in the win column for the Bears, as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.